boys basketball on CCX. The Osseo Orioles, ranked number 8th in the state, come to Maple Grove to take on the Crimson. From Maple Grove High School, John Jacobson and Ryan Iverson. Ryan, Osseo coming off a great win Monday night against the top-ranked team in Class 3A, Docino Grace. 12-5 of the season, been a great year for the Orioles, and they'll try to continue that momentum here tonight.
Well, that's a huge win. That's the top team in Class 3A, and they lost to them in a close game a week prior and played them again and got revenge. And I'll tell you what, we saw it when we did the Osseo Park Center game early in the year. Osseo can play with anybody in the state because they defend, they're relentless defensively, and they got great athletes, and they can shoot from the outside. They can do it all. So when they bring it all together, that's what they're capable of. Huge win for their program.
Maple Grove comes in at 6-9, but you look at some of the talent and some of the players, you think this team probably should be a little bit better. And they've been in some games that they have lost. Keeping control and keeping possession of the basketball has been a key for them, not turning it over.
Well, we talked to Coach Nick Schroeder before the game, and that's exactly what he said. If we take care of the ball, we can play with anybody. And they had also a close game with Docino Grace. Didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but tonight he really emphasized if we can take care of the basketball, get into the flow of our offense, we can get good shots. He feels like they have a really good shooting team. So taking care of the basketball has been key for them. Don't let that 6-9 record fool you, because they're competitive. They got really good players. They're well coached, and they're going to be in every game, win or lose.
Osseo had just the one practice since Monday night. Maple Grove did not play Monday night. And I asked Coach Tyson, do you worry about a letdown? Even though it's Maple Grove you're playing, he said, yeah, it was still a huge win for us, and the kids have to get past that and play a team that they probably think on paper they should beat.
Well, I can tell you that Coach Tyson would rather win that game coming into this than lose it. But yeah, that's a huge game. That was a big atmosphere, number one team in Class 3A. So that's up to Coach Tyson, and he's one of the best in the business, getting his guys ready to go. And anytime Osseo Maple Grove play in any sport, girls or boys, they're going to bring it because they all know each other. They all want this game. They circle these games. So we already got a great atmosphere. It's going to be a big one tonight.
Let's look at our key players, starting with the Orioles. Isaiah Johnson, really athletic sophomore player.
Well, I thought he really stepped up in the Park Center game. He was long, athletic, relentless. He can score, he can defend, he can kind of do it all. And only a sophomore, so he's only going to get better and better as he gains experience. So keep a close eye on him tonight. Osseo's got some great guards too, but Isaiah, really a nice mix with them.
Maple Grove's got some shooters, and it seems like they do every year. Matthew Hosman, the latest, the senior, having a good year shooting in three ball especially.
Well, and he might, if he keeps up this pace, he might be the all-time makes in one season, right? So very good three-point shooter, very capable. They need him to hit tonight because you got to get good looks, and then not only do you got to get good shots, you got to knock him down, and he's a big part of their offense. They're going to need him to be in that 15 to 20 range if they're going to score and keep up with Osseo tonight.
Should be a good one here. It's Maple Grove Osseo High School boys basketball live on CCX right after this. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all three of our channels live. You'll also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV. Good crowd tonight at Maple Grove High School. Osseo Maple Grove boys hoops on CCX in a moment as he gets ready for the start of this great matchup between rivals, between Osseo and Maple Grove. It's been pretty even over the years, year by year. Sometimes one team has the advantage, but last year they split, and you go back 9 seasons, Ryan, these teams even, 9-9.
It's like the Vikings versus Packers over the years, right? You might have a year or two or a couple year period where one side has the run, but it evens out over time. Is obviously close to each other in proximity, but really just great programs, and they've done it for a long time. Both coaches have done an amazing job.
Let's get to our starters now, starting with the Orioles. 12-5 overall, 8-2 in the Northwest Suburban Conference. And the front court for them, Isaiah Johnson. He is a sophomore, 6'5". Owen Dukowitz, 6'3" and senior. Trey Smith, versatile player, 6'5", junior. He'll start along with Owen Dukowitz, a 6'3" senior. And Ty Swanson starting along with Tyrese Waits for the Orioles. And for the Maple Grove Crimson, it's Ashton Kielmose, Videa, along with Lincoln Palbicki, Matthew Hosman, and John Hawkinson.
I always love Maple Grove's student section at football games, basketball games. They usually show up in good numbers, always dressed in pink, or you'll see a lot of times Hawaiian shirts. They got great crowds.
Tim Tyson, 20th year as head coach at Osseo. Coming off that nice win over against Tocino Grace on Monday night at home. Nick Schroeder now in his 12th season here at Maple Grove, 6-9 overall this year. The Crimson are at 6-3 in the Northwest Suburban Conference.
It's crazy how time flies. I still remember when he was an assistant at Osseo with Coach Tim Tyson. So these two know each other very well, very close, good friends, a lot of respect for each other. And you'll see a lot of similar styles. I think both coaches allow their players to play. They coach them hard. They expect them to play with great effort, play defense, and that's kind of been a trademark of both of these teams over the years.
Getting ready for the tip-off. Again, Palbicki, Kielmse, Videa, Hawkinson, and Hosman for Maple Grove. Johnson, Smith, Waits, Dukowitz, and Swanson for Osseo. First possession of the game for the Orioles. Tyrese Waits in the hands of Isaiah Johnson. And we are underway on that pass. A little off the mark and out of bounds. A little unforced turnover there for Osseo in its first possession.
Yeah, it looked like no one was quite sure where to go or how to get that set. Obviously a design play to start the game, and a little bit of confusion, not the possession you want when you're on the road.
Kielmse into the front court with the ball now. Looking back for Videa, can't get it to him and hands off instead to Hawkinson.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they try to look into Palbicki down low at 6'10". There's no one with the size to really do much with him. Got a good look. That's exactly where I'd start the game as well.
Missed shot and the rebound for Osseo.
Yeah, he missed that, John, but he got a good look. He's a big, strong kid. If he can get that kind of position, he can really be effective.
Trey Smith on the handoff to Johnson. Waits will back it out. Now we'll drive, little floater up, not good. Johnson the rebound, bring it back out on the pass. Gets it to the corner, it'll go baseline. Side of the lane and kick out back to Swanson. Little floater up and in.
Oh, great patience there. A nice offensive rebound by Johnson. I thought they had a couple of looks at the basket, but great kick out. Nice drive by Swanson. Nice finish.
Losing the ball. Oh, I thought he lost it off his hip. Was Videa, and they say it was off of Osseo. Let's stay with Maple Grove. Lob it out to Hosman out top. Trying to go back into Palbicki. Nice knockaway by Dukowitz. He'll get it back the other way and knocked out of bounds. Good defensive play there by Videa getting the knockout.
Yeah, great hands by Videa to knock that away without fouling too. And that's that pass right there, that's a tough angle at the top of the key. You want to take one more dribble so you can angle and get it away from the defender.
Johnson scrambles to get the loose ball. Dukowitz open for a three. Spins out. And then a strip from behind by Trey Smith. Took it right away from Kielmse. Back out to Swanson and out top again to Smith.
Well, you're already seeing the value of Isaiah Johnson. 2 offensive rebounds, 1 resulted in points. Here he gets another possession for his team. Great hustle.
Long possession here for Osseo. Dukowitz will put it up, not good. Rebound by Palbicki.
Good looks, wide open. He kind of hesitated there, just had shot one. I always find when you hesitate, you rarely make that. You got to just go with it. You got to have that short-term amnesia, John, where you forget about the last shot and expect to make the next one.
Osmond, and then closing quickly with Swanson, and then a turnover by Maple Grove. That was a great close by Ty Swanson as Matthew Osmond's getting ready to put up his first three of the night.
Well, and that's what he is a shooter, and so nice job knowing the scouting report by Swanson, running him off the three-point line. I thought he might have had a shot fake and then an actual shot or maybe one dribble pull-up, but chose to get rid of it and led to a turnover.
Waite spin, tough shot, won't go. Rebounded by Hawkinson. So we remain at 2-0, 3 minutes into the game. Hawkinson, and he has it stripped away. Turnover, Maple Grove. Back on the run, Johnson will lay it in.
Well, and that's his game, that athleticism, so smooth, good throw ahead. Two by Ty Swanson, getting the ball in the hands of his playmaker. Nice finish.
Pressure off the made basket. Maple Grove, no problem with it. Gets it into the front court. Another turnover. Swanson with the steal to Waits in the lay-in. Timeout, Maple Grove. It's 6-0 Osseo.
Well, and you see what Osseo does so well. They convert a turnover into fast break points. And Coach Nick Schroeder talked to us again extensively about we got to take care of the basketball. Last two possessions, 2 turnovers, and they lead to easy basket. There's a nice little quick hands. And I love that he gave it up there. You see so many times point guards wait too long. Give it up, let your playmaker get the ball in his hands. Here's a great kind of help and recover, and again, throwing it ahead. Easy finish for Waits. And just like that, it's 6-0. But kind of textbook defense so far by Osseo. You know, and I can't point out enough, I love that help and recovery. You fake like you're going to help. Offensive player thinks you're helping, they kick it out, and you get those hands in the passing lane. Leads to an easy fast break. 2 nice throw aheads too by Ty Swanson.
So we'll see if the Crimson can, their offense on track here. Held scoreless the first 3.5 minutes of the game. And a little too much pressure defense there by Johnson. He gets called for the first foul in the game.
That was a workout bringing that ball up the court.
Idea bring up to Palbicki at the high post. Idea now will drive. Good cutoff by Waits.
Again, you can see Osseo with that awareness, knowing at all times where Matthew Osmond is, running him off that line. Do not give him open looks. He's just too dangerous of a shooter.
Off on the wing and then back out high. Hawkinson will put up a 3. Not good. And the rebound to Johnson. Osseo in transition. Johnson, runner around the rim and out off of Maple Grove.
I'll tell you what, Dukowitz did a great job. He's given up quite a bit of height and weight to Lincoln Palbicki. He did a great job boxing out, allowing Osseo to get that defensive rebound.
Baseline drive, Johnson's shot. Couldn't get past Palbicki and get the shot in. He's slow to get up. Maple Grove has numbers. Shot from the wing, Kiomse, not good, and rebounded by Smith. Trey Smith front court. And Waits will set things out top. Still 6-0 Orioles here. Hand off to Johnson. Spin, and then through the hands, it deflects to Swanson, up, not good. Ball tipped out, and Kiomse, and then he lost it. Johnson to Waits, waits for Hawkinson to go by and lays it in.
Well, you said it, he waits perfectly. Great shot fake. So many kids like to go into that and try to make a circus shot. That was just a smart play. Shot fake, wait for the defender to fly by, you get an easy layup. And again, kind of off of a tip ball there after.
Drive to the basket, not good. Ball on the floor, it's off Palbicki. Osseo basketball.
That was a heck of a play there by Tyrese Waits, throwing the ball out of bounds. off the Maple Grove defender. But here, again, he had possession. Quick hands by Swanson, great throw ahead, and how about the shot fake there? He was smart. And again, Dukowitz doing a great job of contesting that without falling, and there's the heads-up play by Waits as he's falling down. Has the wherewithal to throw it off Pelbicki. Keep possession for Osseo.
Blessed Barheaga, 6'9" senior, number 34, into the lineup for the first time now for Osseo. Johnson thought about the three. Derek Jamison in now for the Crimson. Number 3. Barheaga back out on the wing as Johnson. And now top to Waits. Pressure defense out top by Badia. Waits nowhere to go. Nice dish off though for Johnson.
Yeah, what happens is Waits dribbling the ball. Defense gets caught kind of watching him. And that's what you have to do. You have to be able to move without the basketball. And Johnson, a great cut on the baseline and a heads up play by Waits too, seeing him. Having the patience too. It looked like he was going to maybe shoot that.
Jamison, 6+ minutes into the game, finally gets the first Maple Grove basket of the night.
Yeah, a good strong move right down the lane. He's got the athleticism and the height and the strength to finish right at the rim.
Side of the lane, Barheaga traveled.
That pass kind of led him into the middle there. He kind of shuffled his feet right as he caught it. Here's Jamison on this drive. Again, nice little dribble handoff. Osseo a little bit late switching on it, allows him to turn the corner. And if I recall correctly from the gridiron, he's able to hit that hole pretty darn hard once he gets going. There you saw a glimpse of it.
He turned the corner a lot of times in the fall, didn't he?
He was electric on the football field.
Hawkinson pull up from the free throw line, not good. Rebound ripped down by Trey Smith. Reese Waits into the front court. 10-2 Orioles lead. Johnson a dribble, a handoff back to Smith. Barheaga will put up a 3. Back iron not good. Johnson was Smith rather was going for a tip in. Didn't get that, but he did corral the rebound. 15-footer off the back iron, not good. Ball chipped and into the hands of Jamison, and Hawkinson will bring it up. Hawkinson on Waits, handoff. There's Jamison right down the lane again.
Yeah, and it seems to be on that dribble handoff. Osseo just not communicating whether or not they want to switch that or not. And because they're just a split second slow on it, Jamison's able to turn the corner and really been putting pressure on that defense. He's got the only 2 baskets of the game for Maple Grove.
Bernardo More, number 1 in the lineup for Osseo. Long 3 by Waits, not good. Rebound Maple Grove. Jamison will hand it back. Or the trailer Hawkinson. He'll put up a 3. Not good. Pelbicki rebounds and puts it back in.
Well, and that's what he's capable of doing, averaging just under 10 points and almost 8 rebounds a game. Obviously at 6'10", he's a big body down there. What I loved is he got that rebound, went right back up. There was no putting the ball on the floor or keeping it low. He just went right back up, and he's very capable of doing that.
Barheaga missing on the 3 ball, tipped around and corralled by Johnson, and he gets fouled by Hawkinson. Last 2 Maple Grove baskets.
And again, there's that dribble handoff. You can see Waits kind of got caught looking in the corner there, not realizing the dribble handoff was coming. And great job by Pelbicki. He's got to use that size. And either if he can't get the ball in the post, he's got to attack that offensive glass like that. And he can be very valuable doing that. And I'll tell you, Maple Grove's fortunate as slow of a start offensively as they have. Their defense has been good, and Osseo hasn't got off to much of a better start.
No,
so we still got quite a game here.
Yeah, halfway through the first half, and we're at 10-6.
Yep.
Waits picked up his dribble, but nice fake. Got the defender off and then puts a shot in. He's got 6 points.
You know what he's doing a lot is he's waiting tonight a lot on his offense. Great patience. He's kind of waiting with the ball. Defense is going one way, and he's just being patient, and because of that, he's getting good looks.
Picks up a foul there. On the guarding there of Adia. Yeah, first on Waite's second team foul on Osseo. Osseo back in for Maple Grove. And Hawkinson will get a breather. Jamison on Waits will hand it off. Deep three here is good. Raul Vaidia knocking down the basket at his first points tonight.
Yeah, that one was not, that was a good 2, 3, 4 feet behind the three-point line, so good depth, and offense can be contagious. Once that ball starts going through the hoop, all of a sudden everyone's feeling a little bit more confident. And he shot that one with confidence, knocked it down.
Waits, he has been good tonight.
He plays fast and quick, but he does it in a really good pace. There's a timeout on the floor. You know what I mean by that? Like he's quick, but he seems like he's always in control. And I'll tell you, that change of speed when you kind of go from slow to fast. Watch the pace he plays at, just nice and easy, and before you know it, he's got a step. And I'll tell you, for not being overly big at 6'1", I think he's strong. He plays stronger than that. And we saw him have a pretty good game against Park Center. Had a great game the other day against Totino Grace. So he's their leading scorer, over 16 points a game. He's really the guy when they need buckets, when things are kind of breaking down. He's the one guy that can really go get them a basket, and he's showing here tonight.
Class 4A rankings. Class 4A #1 team is Park Center, that 15-1 record. Shakopee comes in at #2, and Eastridge 3. Wayzata had a big win against Minnetonka last week. And it's Tonka at 5. Eastview at #6. Hopkins ranked 7th. And Osseo's moved up 2 spots this week from 10 to 8. Owatonna #9. And Farmington ranked 10th.
Well, and you kind of just get the feeling this year. I mean, Park Center obviously extremely talented, really good. We've seen them already. Shakopee I haven't seen. I know they're very talented, but you get the feeling that it's pretty wide open, kind of that, 1 through 10. Any of them could beat anyone if they played really well. So it's kind of a fun year in that regard. And we're fortunate, again, another year where we get some really great talent in our area that we get to cover and get to see.
Got good talent, boys and girls basketball. Girls basketball, big matchup at Hopkins tonight. #1 Hopkins hosting #3 Minnetonka. Late conference and 4A rivals. Dia picks off the dribble. Gave it back out to Keomse. Jamison. Oh, nice little fake drive to the basket.
Oh, man.
Not good.
All that jelly, John, and no toast. What a great move.
I say that to myself now sometimes when I'm watching basketball. I'll think of you, like all jelly, no toast. Foul on Maple Grove.
That move was, you got to get 2 out of it. That was just an explosive move.
Foul here on Pelbicki, his first. Second team foul at Maple Grove. Not a shooting foul, it'll be an inbound for Osseo. Right in front of that Maple Grove student section.
Oh, nice.
Baseline, 3 up and in. It's Bernard Amoria. His first basket.
Nice underneath out of bounds, and that is not an easy shot when you're running to your left like that. Your momentum kind of carries you out of bounds, and he stuck it. He's kind of that other really good scorer for them, averaging just under 14.
Pelbicki gets the offensive rebound, drives down low, and through the foul, go to the line for 2.
Well, and what made that play was Jamison again being aggressive, attacking the basket. Defense collapses, and that allowed Pelbicki to move in there and get the offensive rebound. Again, being aggressive, going right up with it, gets a trip to the free throw line.
Free throw in and out.
He missed that, but he's, for a big fella, he's got nice touch, good shooting touch. Osseo doing, again, a great job. Matthew Hausman averaging under 11. Hasn't even got a look yet tonight. Osseo doing a nice job defending that three-point line.
Missed them both. Jamison had a hand on it, so did Hawkinson, but it ultimately ends up with Osseo. So an empty trip for Maple Grove, and still an 8-point lead.
You knew after I said he's got a great shooting touch that, of course, that was not going to go in.
Barhega, who picked up the last foul, passes it out high. Johnson hacking it off against Jamison. Now will drive it. Jamison knocks it away. Steal for the senior. He'll take it to the basket. Oh, and Johnson comes back to erase it. Maple Grove gets possession. Oh, with a drive in the basket. No finish there. Rebound by Isaiah Johnson into the front court. Drive off the glass, too strong. And rebounded by Keomse. Helter-skelter up and down the court as Nate Vinson missed at this end for Osseo. Moment after Jamison had his shot blocked.
How about that block? You could kind of see Johnson almost timing his steps, knowing he was going to go after that one. Didn't like getting it stolen from him.
Hawkinson faked the three, drove to the basket, draws contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, watch the block. Look at the timing. Look at the length on this. Just a great block. And again, that's not easy to do without getting that body on it. You know, and that's where if I'm Jamison, as strong as I am, I'm going into the body. That's what I was always taught. You always go into the body of a shot blocker so they can't extend like that on you. And if anything, you might get contact. But great job, great block by Johnson.
Johnson picks up his second foul, and he's going to come out here.
Yeah, that's a big loss for Osseo because Johnson, you know, besides his scoring, just his defense as we've seen, but how many offensive rebounds have we seen? He kind of just does a little of everything for this Osseo team.
Hawkinson gets his first 2 points of the night. 6-point game. 6 minutes to play in the first half. Dukowitz will hand it out. It's Waits, who has 8 points to lead Osseo tonight. A drive, good dish off. Barhega an easy two.
Oh, great play again, nice pace. You know, they're not rushing at all. They're taking their time, and Tyrese Waits is kind of waiting for that floor to open up, attacks it. And Barhega got great hands that time to collect and finish.
Averages about 8 a game. That was his first two tonight. Back comes Osseo, another possession for them. Memoria will put up a long three, too strong. Barhega goes up for it, and then trying to rip the ball through. And we'll get a foul on Maple Grove. This will be on Dia. Dia will get his first foul. Corner shot, Vinson, not good. Rebound, Hawkinson. Jamison right wing. Back to the bench and hand it back off to Dia. He'll drive, stop. Almost dragged his foot there and shot up and in.
Yeah, kind of shot it as an afterthought that time. Really nowhere to go, kind of bailed out. Osseo, kind of the defender, just backed up a little bit and realized he had an opening and knocked it down.
Corner three, Amoria, not good. Ball comes right to Hawkinson. Knocked away, out of bounds. Off of Vinson. Four and a half minutes to play here in the first half. A low scoring first half. Sluggish start for Maple Grove, and yet Ryan is still right there, 6 points.
6. You see Osseo doing a nice job now. They're switching everything guard to guard. Jamison will drive for the wing, put it up, not good. Gets his own rebound.
Fires it back out. Keomse, drive, little spin, move in the paint. Shot wouldn't go, and rebounded by Amoria.
Again, Osseo, just great defense. Nothing easy, right? They're not other than those two Derek Jamison drives where they kind of had a breakdown in communication, they're challenging everything. Nothing easy for Maple Grove on offense.
Here's Amoria.
Oh, nice log.
Dish off. Barhega with the basket.
Yeah, I thought Amoria was going to maybe force a tough shot there on the baseline. Looked like he was going up with it at the last second. Found Barhega, who did a great job again cutting, being available. And at 6'9", all he has to do is catch and finish.
Too strong on the drive on the shot by Badia. Amoria for Osseo. Pulls up for three. Not good. Tapped out by Hawkinson. Loose ball run down by Badia. Hawkinson, or Stang rather, coming down the line. Excuse me, Will Bowman with the shot up, and he gets fouled.
Yeah, nice job by Bowman there. Just cutting right down the center of the lane and going right up with it, taking contact, and going to get a trip to the free throw line. I'll tell you, Amoria didn't start the game, but since he's been in, he has been very aggressive. And he's had a couple of his three-point shots. They look good. They're just rimming in and out. But he's a guy who can get hot, too, especially from three-point land.
Will Bowman, first point for him tonight. Come off the bench. Trey Smith back in for Osseo. And Matthew Hosman for Maple Grove.
Yeah, see if they get Hosman going from the three-point line. They kind of get contagious when he starts getting hot. It's a big deal for the Crimson.
So after the two made free throws, 21-15 Osseo. Inside of 3 minutes to play in the first half. Waits. Back out, Amoria. Been off on his shot so far tonight. Can't get it to go, but loose ball came to Smith. Amoria off to Waits.
Nice
Good
pass.
dish off. Barhega. Good job to get away from the defender, Delbicki, and score.
Yeah, nice job by Waits finding him, and great job by Barhega. That time using the rim as a shield almost from Delbicki, able to finish. That was not an easy finish.
Delbicki's pass almost a turnover, but run down by Badia. Under 2 to go. Badia picks up his dribble. Where's he going to go with it? And trying to get it back out top to Hosman. Loose ball picked up by Smith. Turnover Maple Grove. And Smith gets fouled by Jamison. I think was trying to foul him before he went up. And Maple Grove fans not happy it's going to be called a shooting foul here for Trey Smith.
Well, Trey Smith at 6'5" has kind of been everywhere too. Offensive rebounds there, those long arms, gets the tip away.
He was not shooting though. But he'll get 2 here.
I just read Coach Tyson's mouth. He said he was shooting. Yep, look, he's nodding. Yep. He was shooting, right, Coach? Yep.
Well, he must have been. Both of them went in. Ball doesn't lie, right?
Ball doesn't lie, absolutely.
Oh, and a turnover again by Osseo, or by Maple Grove, but then they got it right back. So a near turnover.
Well, keep in mind, too, Osseo, the last few minutes have been, playing without Isaiah Johnson.
Here's a steal. Trey Smith got bothered enough by Jamison from behind where he couldn't get that shot to go. And a timeout on the loose ball scramble by Maple Grove as Badia ran it down.
Yeah, great hustle by everyone there, diving for it. I love that. And I think Coach Schroeder getting that timeout, you could be saying, well, why would you use a timeout? I think down 10, maybe recognizing here a little momentum going Osseo's way. You got 1:21 left in the half. Let's call timeout. Let's maintain this possession. Get a good shot. See if we can get a little bit of momentum going into halftime.
With that steal again, look at the hustle from behind by Jamison. Didn't touch him, but it did enough to alter the shot. And Schroeder, I think, as much as anything, realizing his player was in a little trouble, gets the timeout as well.
Well, I'll tell you what's great is, Coach Schroeder, we talk to these coaches, it's how well they know their teams. And what did he say? If we take care of the basketball. And we've seen a number of these baskets in transition for Osseo have been off of turnovers, right? And telegraphing passes, not using your body to shield, just some good free safety play by Osseo too, just getting in those passing lanes, using active hands, getting deflections, getting turnovers. So exactly what Coach Schroeder had hoped his team wouldn't have them. They've had plenty of them here in the first half.
And even if they don't lead directly to basket, it limits
your scoring. You don't even get a shot attempt, right?
Your possessions. Hawkinson getting a blocking foul here on Amoria.
Not too often when you get a call that can have both sides mad at you, right? Osseo is thinking that was a charge, and Maple Grove's thinking that should have been a and one.
Before the shot, and Hawkinson will inbound.
Pretty rare that we're neither team in the bonus. All right, with a minute left, you usually see bonus, with 8 to 10 minutes left in the half. So pretty clean game here by both sides.
Jamison will try to drive on Smith, who's got size on him. Hawkinson travel.
And again, just a great job by Osseo, and that, especially Trey Smith defensively has been outstanding in this first half. He was right there, and to be able to get that without contact, again, really, really nice defense by the Orioles. Anytime you can hold Maple Grove or any team, on their home floor to 15 first half points, you've done a pretty good job defensively.
Under 30 seconds to go. Drive to the basket. Too strong on the shot by Amoria. And back comes Maple Grove. You get it to Jamison. Nice little move. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Foul's going to be on Barhega. That's his second. First foul shot not good for Jamison. Second one up and in. In the game, Maple Grove 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Osseo 2 of 2. Presumably final possession of the half here, down to 10 seconds to play. Waits, going to cut off. Now will put up the shot. Mid-range jumper drops. A big first half for Tyrese Waits, and Osseo will take an 11-point lead into halftime at 27-16. Tyrese Waits, leading scorer for either team. 5 field goals for 10 points. Ryan Iverson is down on the court right now with Nick Schroeder.
Hey, Coach, what'd you think there in the first half?
Well, we can't play much worse offensively, I think. We're getting shots that we want. We're getting to spots that we want. We're not playing with confidence when we go to finish. We're not shooting the ball with confidence. I like what we're doing defensively. We've given up 27 points. It's exactly where we want to be. We just got to play with confidence on the offensive end and put the ball in the basket. And hopefully the second half we figure that out.
Well, it's funny, before the game you said we got to take care of the basketball. A lot of their points were in transition off of turnovers. What do you do to get that confidence going with this group in the second half?
We just got to go have a talk. We just got to remind them, they're here for a reason. They're on this team for a reason. They play this game for a reason, and to play it with confidence. It's simple. All right, and we get a couple balls to go in the basket. You'll start to feel a little bit better, and hopefully we'll feed off of that.
Yeah, well, good luck in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, JJ.
Thanks, Ryan. We'll hear from Coach Tyson before the start of the second half. 27-16, Osseo leads Maple Grove at halftime. More boys basketball on CCX after this. (27-16), Osseo leading Maple Grove High School boys basketball tonight on CCX. So look at some of the video from the first half of play here in the game at Maple Grove. And it's Osseo getting off to that quick start. They led 10-0.
Yeah, a lot of them were like that, right? Turnovers, tips, and great job. Nice job here, too, by quick hands. Easy. Ty Swanson gets the deflection, throws it ahead. And they got some easy baskets. That's really kind of what got Osseo going, I thought, offensively.
There's another one where Maple Grove almost had the turnover.
Yep.
Instead it ends up in a layup for Tyrese Waits.
And this is the first basket about, 8 minutes into the game.
Derek Jamison, a couple of down the lane drives for him. He had 5 points in the first half off the bench for the Crimson. Three-pointer, they only one made in the first half for Badia. Moria had the only 3 of the game for Osseo. Good look there. Barhega, good job for him. 6 points so far.
And I love that finish. I thought Barhega gave him great minutes. Scoring, rebounding, defending, kind of did it all.
There's our top scorers. Waits leads everybody with 10 points. Barhega with 6, Johnson with 4. And there's all your points for Maple Grove, all 16 of them.
Yeah, but how about Waits at the end of the half, too? That was just a classic possession, right? Playing with great pace, watching that clock, hits the buzzer beater. Just surgical. He's kind of done it all for him. But yeah, low scoring game, grind and score. Maple Grove just got to take care of the ball. And you want to, if you're a Maple Grove fan, you want to see more of those threes. They got to get good looks. They got to knock them down.
We'll come back with the second half of play. More basketball on CCX right after this.
As a scientist, I know by the time she takes her first breath, 9 billion more tons of carbon pollution will be in the air. When she takes her first steps, wildfires will have burned millions more acres she could have explored. By the time a child born today goes to college, it may be too late to leave them the world we promised. Our window to act on climate change is like watching them grow up. We blink and we miss it.
11-point lead, Osseo leading Maple Grove. Back we go to the court. And Tim Tyson standing by with Ryan Iverson.
Hey, Coach, anytime you're on the road, you hold a team to 16 first half points. You got to love that.
I thought our defense was phenomenal. We had a few hiccups early on. We called a timeout, made some adjustments on their dribble weave, and I thought our kids have really responded. Yeah, to only give up 5 buckets in the first half against a talented team, we'll take that.
We were talking pregame a little bit. You just had a huge win on Monday. Yep. The turnaround in 2 days, playing a rival. Was it something you were worried about as a coach, that you might be overlooking this?
Sure, yeah, you always have that emotional letdown. You know, on the horizon is another rival, Park Center. You got to get some of those, distractions out of your system and just play, and I thought our kids did a great job.
Anything different you want to see in the second half?
No, I still want to put some pressure on them, force the tempo, and continue to play good defense.
Yeah, well, good luck in the second half. Again, congrats on the win the other night, too. All right, see you, Coach. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for both coaches for taking some time with us. Well, the tip-off, or the first possession of the second half coming up, 27-16. Osseo leading Maple Grove. Orioles leading the Crimson 27-16 at halftime. Coach Tyson mentioned right next up for Osseo, Park Center on Monday. Next up for Maple Grove, they will be at Andover Friday. Andover, another team having a really good season at the top of the Northwest Suburban Conference. Huskies are 8-1 in the conference so far. Drive to Hawkinson on the first possession of the second half. And that's the way Maple Grove wanted to start.
Well, you heard Coach Schroeder say the word confidence, right? That was confident. Great shot fake and a nice play by Hawkinson. He's got that length and that speed to do that. And he just went at it. That was great.
Hawkinson looking for the steal here, trying to take it away from Johnson. Instead, picks up the foul.
And I think you'll live with that if you're a Maple Grove fan, right? Let's bring some energy. Let's kind of get the excitement going. We got a good crowd here. Let's give them something to cheer about. And we've seen in high school sports, momentum can change in a hurry. It doesn't take a lot. But yeah, you talk about the depth of, this conference. There's really no cupcakes. You got Andover. Elk River is good this year. Everyone's solid. You got to really bring it. Every opponent.
Waits handing off to Trey Smith. Moria and Barhega. Johnson, Smith, Barhega, Omoria, and Waits on the floor to start the second half. Barhega stepped away from
nice
pressure.
pass.
Now goes out to the wing. Trey Smith three. It's good.
What a great possession by the Orioles. I mean, take 45 seconds to a minute off the clock. You get great interior presence that time, and a nice job by Barhega not forcing it, kicking out, knocking it down with Smith.
Guillaume save. Ray Dia, Hospin, Palbicki, and Hawkinson on the floor for Maple Grove. Start the second half.
Oh, nice job by Palbicki that time to get a tip on it.
Hospin, first shot of the night, and it goes in for three.
Well, and you can see why there's an urgency on Osseo's part to run him off of that line. He's got a great shot. He can get hot in a hurry. You give him an inch, and let's see if that gets him going and see if that gets their offense going as a whole.
Back-to-back 15-point nights for him. All those baskets came on threes.
So my math says that was 5 makes a good night.
Very good.
That Eden Prairie math degree coming in handy.
9-point game. Smith driving, shot up through the contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, watch Osmond here. Again, look at how deep that is, John. That's deep. That's 7 feet behind the three-point line and nothing but the bottom of the net. He's got that look in his eye like, see, if you guys give me the rock, get me open, I can knock him down. But Osseo obviously done a nice job in that first half, really making an effort to run him off of that three-point line.
Smith shot the only 2 free throws for Osseo in the first half, made them both, and knocks this one down, and now has 6 points.
Yeah, he has 6 points, but I think just his all-around game tonight, he's been kind of involved in everything.
We had a lane violation on Osseo. Second one won't go.
I'll tell you, John, when you're a scorer, nothing makes you more mad. When you make a free throw and someone else has a lane violation, you're like, all right, buddy, wait till you shoot a free throw. I'm doing it. You want those points, trust me.
Vadio will bring it up for Maple Grove.
How about my wife, John? She had 999 career points in high school. Can you imagine that? And maybe one lane violation against her. And there you go.
Did she know she was that close?
Yes, that's why I said, how do you not just jack it up the last few minutes of your last game?
It's underway here in the second half. Maple Grove trying to dig out of a deep halftime hole, which was 11 points. Hawkins thought about the three, drives, missed the shot. Good run down, and then unable to hang on to it was Kiomse. It's out of bounds.
Yeah, good effort.
Yeah.
In that time I thought Maple Grove, good patience. I thought that one, Hawkinson just rushed that a little bit. Had a nice spin move. And that's where if you don't get a good shot, you want to get a teammate a great shot. Just drive and kick. If I'm Maple Grove, I'm trying to get Hosman a look at the three-point line after he hit that first one and a half.
Morris shot up, not good. Follow up by Barhega. That won't go. He'll get it again. Great move, and he for his efforts. He will go to the line to shoot two as he gets fouled.
And what I love, you see the bench, the Osseo bench, excited for the big fella. They know he's working. That was set up, great back door. We didn't get to see by Omoria. He had a nice back door, got the shot up, and that, look at him just go after it. That's just desire right there.
Free throw around the rim, but not in. He's got one more coming. Second one not good either. And Kalbicki rebounds. They played 3.5 minutes here in the second half. Free ball. We had a whistle before that, and they're going to get a foul away from the ball.
I think they're going to get legal screen on Vadia.
Yeah.
Again, trying to get Osman open on the three-point line. Sometimes when you set those screens, you have a tendency to either move your feet or slide your shoulder over.
Fall away shot by Amoria is in.
Yeah. He can make some tough shots. That was not easy. Pretty well defended, kind of fading away. Never really squared up, but nothing but the bottom of the net. Sometimes just great offense can trump great defense.
Only meeting of the regular season between these two teams. Drive to the basket and a great finish. Kielmse with a good move to get himself open, and he scores for his first points of the night.
I'll tell you what, Kielmse is showing that he's got this electric first step, some great quickness, and that time took it all the way. Beautiful finish. They need that. They need him going hard and quick like that.
Moria turns off the back iron, not good. Barhiega can't control it. It's out of bounds off him. I was saying it's the only meeting of the regular season between these teams, but they could play again in section play. Maple Grove has moved out of Section 8 and into Section 5 with Osseo, Park Center, and others, Champlin Park and other teams. So they've been up in 8 for a while now to get a timeout here for Maple Grove. A tough break for, I think, Maple Grove. For the Maple Grove girls, they get away from St. Michael Albertville. I think a break for them, but not a good year necessarily for the boys.
I think Coach Schroeder really liked Section 8 there. Yeah, take a look here at some of these highlights. This is from Monday night, which we had on CCX. This was Osseo against Totino Grace, and what a game it was.
Grace got out to a 19-10 lead at one point, and Osseo just kind of stayed patient with them and got some good looks, had some good drives to the basket there on the drive by Johnson, and then we were able to knock down shots. Chapman's outstanding for Totino. A couple of chances at three at the buzzer, couldn't get it to go, and the court rush for the Osseo fans, and they knock off the number one team in 3A.
I'll tell you what, when we did the Osseo Park Center game earlier in the year, I mean, these guards, Omoria and Waits, when they get it going, they're as good as any backcourt in the state. I mean, they're tough, they're quick, they can defend, you know, and they had their work cut out with them, you know, against Park Center, but also with Totino, and they really held their own, and that, what a big win. And I'll tell you what, when you get a game like that, the confidence that is now inside of you is something that you just don't, you build on it and you keep going, knowing that you can do it. And I think that was a huge win, and to come here tonight on the road against a rival with the effort that they've given, you know, defensively, and like Coach was saying, next game is Park Center. So you really don't have much time in this league to celebrate wins. You got to turn around and get right back at it.
Out of the timeout, Jamison on the handoff, you know, take it back from Hossman, and then Vadia will bring it up for Maple Grove, trailing by 10. Just have not been able to get going much tonight offensively, although better start here in the second half certainly than the first half when they were scoreless for 6+ minutes. Vadia drive, and they get a foul whistled against Tyrese Waits.
You know, it's crazy that I hope people realize too, John, is how good a shape these guys are in, right? When you're defending like that, 94 feet constantly every play, and you have to carry the load on offense. Like, it's amazing.
Drive and a blocked shot, and Osseo comes away with it. Waits. Memoria curls in from the wing, drive to the basket, and what a finish.
I'll tell you, the two things that made that play, one are his ability to shoot, right? People are closing out at him. Great first step. And then how about the angle at which he finished there? I think everyone thought he was going to come back from, straight on, kind of scoops it underneath. Just a great, great finish.
A 12-point lead for Osseo. Hospital handoff. Idea and then to Jamison. Against the taller Smith. Drive and Johnson with another block. Osseo's got numbers. Dish off. Memoria back to Waits, and Pelvicki comes crashing down on top of him, and Waits will go to the line for two.
Yeah, how about Isaiah Johnson? Again, a great move by Kiomse. Great quickness to the basket. But at 5'11", just doesn't have the length, and Johnson was able to bat that against the backboard, and it kind of led into a transition, and thankful no one got hurt there. Great shot fake. Apparently he wasn't shooting.
No. He should have gotten a
two
for the guy falling on top of him.
If he wasn't shooting, I mean, was he passing that? I mean,
right.
I don't know. But that was the case, I think, of Osseo being too unselfish. Maybe one extra pass, one too many passes.
Smith, shot up, not good. Underneath, Barhega, little Newt's move. That's up and in a basket.
How about the footwork by the big fella? Crafty underneath, and great patience too. There's a shot by Johnson, but look at the big fella coming in here. Great hands. Akeem Olajuwon-esque underneath there. Great fakes. And the strength too to take that little contact. And it's not like Derek Jamison's a little guy too, hanging on his arm. That was a big time finish, and he gets the free throw to fall.
9 points for him tonight.
That's going to be a legal screen.
Right back over to Osseo. Bicky out. Picked up his third. And back in is Will Bowman.
Well, and this is really when you're going to see Barhega with a huge size advantage down low. Let's see if Osseo tries to go at that.
They sure do. And then get a foul.
Oh, they're going to get an offensive foul.
Barhega.
Yeah.
That'll be his third.
Yeah. Nice job by Bowman there, just fighting and battling, giving up a ton of size, but hanging in there.
Yeah, the left arm there. That'll create space, but it'll often get you a foul. Evan Johnson, 6'7" senior, number 32, into the lineup for the first time tonight for the Orioles. Token pressure by Osseo on the inbound. Hawkinson's going to have to hurry, but does get into the front court. Jamison, drive, foul on Smith.
Well, he's kind of been the one guy that's been able to consistently get to the basket and put some pressure on the Osseo defense. And he's got that big body to it. Only 6'1", but he's thick and strong. He does a nice job of using his body, creating some contact.
Jamison 1 out of 3 from the free throw line. When we retire, there's some guys that are going to take our spot.
Well, you borrowed them your old suits,
right.
I think.
From what, 1978? They're sharp dressed.
Oh, there you think yours or Craig Sager's old outfits, one of the two. Yeah, you just love, that's what's so fun about high school. You see the spirit, right, and the support, and the great chants, and that's what makes it so fun.
Cancer awareness and fundraiser night. You see all the kids in pinks from both schools.
Yep.
Out of bounds, Osseo losing it. Maple Grove possession. Well, at some point, Maple Grove, they need a run. I mean, they haven't had anything close to a run all evening. Credit Osseo for some of that. Jamison drives baseline, and Smith will pick up another foul, and Jamison with the basket.
What I love is there was no question what he was going to do. As soon as he got that, he was going to rip baseline and just win. Watch this quick step right there. And in there, you see how he kind of uses his body to shield the longer Isaiah Johnson. Was that Johnson or
that was Trey Smith? Yeah.
You know, who's been a great shot blocker tonight. But when you go into the chest like that, you use your body. Just an explosive move. That's exactly what Maple Grove needs. And I'll tell you what, is kind of slow on offense as Maple Grove has been here after the make free throw. You're down, 12 points. That could be erased quickly. Coach Tyson, I love him. Always coaching.
He's a great coach.
He really is. He's
outstanding.
I've never seen him lose his temper either. He just teaches always.
Scramble, loose ball. Osseo gets it open three. Amoria drains it from the corner.
And it's kind of the story of the night, right? Maple Grove almost with the turnover. Ball gets kind of kicked and loose. Kicks it over, and Amoria, deadly from outside, knocks it down.
Idea to Hawkinson. Drive. And on the floor on the drive by Vadia, we get an Osseo foul.
Yeah, ball kind of loose, almost a turnover. Ends up with Tyrese Waits, and Tyrese Waits, averaging over 16 points, but almost too unselfish too. He's always looking to make the right play. Kicks it out to his backcourt teammate, and Amoria just drains it.
Last foul on Ty Swanson. We gave him some really good minutes at the start of the game. Back into the lineup now for the Orioles. Shot up by Moline, who's in for Maple Grove, Matthew Moline, but senior couldn't get that shot to drop. Jukowitz, and back out.
A good contest by Evan Johnson there at 6'7", getting those long arms up, and looks like maybe getting a piece of that.
Waits to Johnson. We wind down to 9.5 minutes to go in the second half.
And Osseo doing the right thing here, playing with patience, taking some time, good movement, everyone touching the ball, and they're just kind of setting it up for the look that they want or the matchup that they want.
Spin move by Jukowitz, gets fouled by Jamison.
I'll tell you what, that's two good football players going at it in the post there.
Jamison going to Iowa Central Community College next year. Owen Dukowitz committing today, signing with Bemidji State.
Oh, great. Good for him. I know Osseo had some really good games this year in football, and I know he kind of did a little of everything for him. He's built like a football player.
His signing day for seniors, but juniors can commit, including that big young man, Jerome Williams, University of Minnesota, verbal commit today.
That's awesome.
I talked to him before the game. He said he's had some really good visits. He's had a lot of football games in the fall. Went to a basketball game. He loved the atmosphere, loved the coaching staff, and the guys recruited him. And had a number of D1 offers and committed today at the Gophers.
Great.
Another year left at Osseo.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'll tell you what, it's nice too when you can get that out of the way. Right now you can enjoy your summer, enjoy the, just getting ready for a fun, great senior year.
Waits misses on the corner three. And Vadia with a rebound for Maple Grove. Gives it back out to Jamison.
Doesn't Osseo, don't they do a great job of just staying in front of their guy?
Yeah. They're Maple Grove's not had any, you call easy possessions all night, it seems like.
The only two were those Jamison layups, and that was off of, there's a nice drive.
Vadia scoring.
Yeah, kind of off of miscommunication, but I'm just talking on-ball defense. They do a great job at just keeping their guy in front of them.
Maury turns and shoots. Didn't get it to go, but he's capable of knocking those down. Hawkinson rebounds.
He's had about 3 or 4 of those like that look like they're in and roll out, but
41-28, 7:45 to go in the second half. John Jacobson, Ryan Iverson here at Maple Grove High School tonight. Spin, shot, and drop.
Nice job by Bowman there. Great spin move and didn't hesitate. Able to get that shot off over the taller Evan Johnson. Get the roll.
Timeout taken by Osseo. Well, Coach Tyson talked about it at halftime of the schedule they've got. They're coming off the Totino Grace win tonight against rival, but then they play another rival Monday, and a great team obviously at Park Center on Monday, and then Rogers and Armstrong and their next two games after that.
And Armstrong tough too. I mean, everyone's tough. Rogers has beaten some good teams this year, so.
And for Maple Grove, I mentioned the Andover game coming up next, and then Coon Rapids and Blaine, their two games they've got coming up next week, the 7th and the 10th.
Coon Rapids not tough.
Should be able struggle.
Should be able to get that one. Oh, I see Coach Schroeder's board there is split in the middle. We're gonna have to talk to him about his
little
temper
upset.
Here. Yeah.
Here's a look at the conference standings coming into play tonight. You see Totino Grace, Park Center, Andover, and Osseo all really bunched at top. And a little bit of separation. Maple Grove, Coon Rapids.
Good record.
Yeah. Armstrong and Champlin Park. And Elk River, Rogers, 3 and 6 in the conference.
And I can tell you, I've seen Elk River and Rogers this year, and they're not bad teams, even though they're at 3 and 6. That just shows you the depth of this conference. You know, that anyone can kind of beat anyone on any given night. So a lot of good, just solid basketball, top to bottom.
Go back into play here. Isaiah Johnson handing it back out to Tyrese Waits. Waits with 10 points in the first half. Hasn't scored here in the second half yet. Drive by Smith, not good. Palbicki got a hand on it and gets the ball.
Nice job by Palbicki there, defending without falling and using that height. He could be a deterrent down there. He's so big and long. Nice job on that one.
Yeah, good job not picking up his fourth foul. Jameson out on the wing.
You know, it's great. It's just 11-point game. If you're Maple Grove here, still have over 6.5 minutes left. If you can string a couple of baskets with some stops, you're right back in this.
Drive before the shot. Foul on Swanson. 2 now on the sophomore Swanson. And 16 fouls on Osseo, so Maple Grove will be in the bonus after this.
And Ty Swanson, the sophomore, he's the son of Neil Swanson, who's been the assistant coach, you know, for Osseo for a long, long time. Does a great job as a assistant coach.
Idea trying to get something going for his team. Hospital put it on the floor on Swanson. Comes back out. Ball knocked out of bounds by Smith. Still Maple Grove ball.
And there's just nowhere to go. You know, there's nowhere to go. There's no passing lanes. And see Coach Schroeder, I think just, hey, if they're overplaying you, let's backdoor them. Let's do something here to soften these guys up. See if we can get an easy basket.
Osman open for a moment, and then Swanson closed. Jameson trying to go into Palbicki, deflected away by Smith. Turnover by Maple Grove. Swanson trying to get a bounce pass into the front court, and Kielce picks that up. He'll take it to the basket. Gets fouled or gets blocked by Waits. Got it back. His second one won't go. Palbicki another try, and Waits rebounds the miss.
Couple of good looks there for Maple Grove. Just can't get anything to fall.
5.5 minutes to go. Johnson 3, rattles out. Waits rebounds. Amoria follow-up won't go, and he'll go to the line.
You know, Osseo's done a nice job of crashing the offensive rebounds. They've got a number of second chance points and opportunities, and here's another one.
First free throw up and in. His first time at the line tonight. An 85% free throw shooter.
Yeah, great shooter.
Got him both.
And what I like too is just his confidence. You can tell with the shots that he takes. He's just got ultimate confidence in his ability to knock down shots. You love that as a coach. Those are the dangerous players that they might miss 5, 6 in a row. They're going to keep shooting, and they're going to eventually end up making them.
Smith with the foul. And Vadia drove, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Vadia's really kind of been the one guy too that's had some success getting to the basket. When he's been aggressive and decisive, good things have happened for him.
Trey Smith picking up his 3rd foul. Missed free throw here for the junior, Vadia. Dukowitz back in, along with Hossman. Second one good. 12-point game, 5 minutes to go. Waits, drives to the basket and scores.
Nice finish. He plays at that pace. He's quick and fast, but does it in a controlled way too. He's hard to guard.
Hawkinson. Out high, Keomse to the corner to Hossman. And these long possessions, and maybe a lot of it, most of it really is Osseo's defense, but long possessions are keeping Maple Grove from scoring too, just getting shots up, right?
There's a good cut. That's what you got to do.
Keomse came free and got a good dish off from Vadia to get the basket.
And they have such good team defense, and they get caught watching the ball sometimes. So if you can cut like that, you can get open, get good looks. Great job, great patience that time by Vadia there to kind of hang on to it and find his teammate.
Johnson too strong. Vadia the rebound. Hawkinson open. Then put up the shot. We get it again. Put it on the floor against Johnson and scores. The timeout for Maple Grove into a 10-point game.
Yeah, nice 2 back-to-back possessions there. Good buckets. Get a stop, and Coach Schroeder, I think, sensing the momentum. Under 4 minutes now, 10 points. Certainly can be doable. This is Waits. Look at him just kind of that slow to fast, that change of speeds. And then the explosion at the rim, nice finish. And this was a beautiful find by Vadia and Keomse. Great cut. And one of the only easy baskets we've seen. This was just a nice decisive drive by Hawkinson. That's what you got to do when you got a shot blocker and length like that. You got to kind of either come up with quick angles and extend that ball out in front of you so it doesn't get blocked. Nice finish. 10 points. See if Maple Grove maybe tries to come out and apply some pressure and see if they can't get a couple of turnovers here and steal some possessions.
Crimson fans that are out here tonight.
Love the chest hair coming out of the leotard there. That's beautiful.
A lot of football guys here tonight supporting their teammates. Upcoming games on CCX. We had wrestling on Thursday night, Champlin Park in Maple Grove. We'll be right back at this gymnasium as Jay Wilcox and John Lauritsen will have the call on that one. Friday night, Northwest Suburban Conference girls basketball, Coon Rapids and Champlin Park. More girls hoops Monday, Park Center Osseo and Wayzata STMA next Tuesday. Wayzata playing really well right now.
Yeah, they are.
Osseo breaking the pressure. They got a 2-on-1 lob for Johnson for the jam.
Well, I think you can see why Coach Schroeder maybe was hesitant all game to apply that pressure. You can see what experienced guards, you break it with 2 passes and they know how to finish. Johnson goes up high and bangs it.
Three-pointer. Badia answers for Maple Grove.
Yeah, you can sense he's starting to play with a little bit more confidence too, John. A couple of nice drives, a couple of passes there. Knocks down a three.
Unfortunately for the Crimson, we're under 3 minutes to go in the game. Waits driving at it, stripped away. Here comes Hawkinson against Johnson to the basket. Not good. Johnson rebounds. They'll hand it back to Tyrese Waits. Johnson doing enough there to alter the shot by Hawkinson without fouling. Waits over Palbicki. Kisses it off the glass and in.
What touch. He wasn't even looking at the rim. I thought he was going to throw that. It was going to go way too hard, but he put some great raindrop on that one. Drops right in. Beautiful.
Hawkinson gets to the hole here and scores. 8 points for him, 6 in the second half.
Well, and I like how aggressive he's being along with Badia too. Those two are driving to the basket hard. Beautiful pass.
Barhega, good dish from Memoria. And Barhega now in double figures with 11 points.
He's been big for him, hasn't he? Rebounding and scoring.
3-point shot, too strong. Barhega rebounds. And we're down to 90 seconds to go as Osseo looks to close this one out. Loose ball though. Hawkinson gets the steal. Took it away from Waits in the backcourt.
Great hustle.
Padilla spin, shot, not good. Rebound, Barhega.
Yeah, great move. It looked like he never quite regained his balance, but nice move.
Waits, great dish off. Barhega up and in.
Nice play by Waits. Barhega doing a great job tonight, just getting open, and that's a skill. Finding that opening, finding yourself by the basket.
Three-pointer up and in. Another timeout taken by Maple Grove.
Well, you can see why Matthew Hosman is a deadly shooter. I think he's only taken 2 of them tonight. He's 2 for 2. They've just struggled to get him good looks.
Here's that transition basket breaking the press a few minutes ago, and Johnson with a finish off the...
It's like Iverson to Jacobson right there.
Exactly right.
Oh, what a great feeling.
Great dish by Waits. Is that a great all-around game?
And as a coach, you love that. You know you're going to get pressured. It's exactly how you teach them to break it.
And then Waits with another assist, giving it this time to Barhega.
Yeah, I can tell you Waits has 14 points, John, but I bet he's got at least 7 to 8 assists too. And just kind of controlled the game, the rhythm of the game. He's been fantastic tonight. You know, and we talk about Coach Tyson being a great coach, and Nick Schroeder played youth AAU basketball with me, and he's just a fantastic basketball mind. And I love that he's teaching, right? He's not frustrated. I know he's frustrated, but he's always teaching too. And there's been years where you think they might be down talent-wise, and yet here you look and they're 22-6, or. And he's 6-9 this year. They've been in a lot of games, and he knows how to get the best out of his players too. So I think we're seeing two of the most successful, best coaches in the area going at it. We're lucky to see them.
Another one of your AAU teammates, Mark Tucksher, stepped away from Champlin Park after last season. What a great career he had through the years. Several state tournament appearances, a couple state runner-up appearances for the Rebels under Mark.
Yeah, he was great. I think he maybe going to take some time and coach his kids, his younger kids, and I hope we get him back in high school basketball because he does a fantastic job. And you know what all these coaches do is they realize it's not about them, right? They make it about their players and adapt to the talent they have. And don't get me wrong, a lot of these guys, you're only as good as your players that you have, but they've certainly gotten the best and the most out of their players.
Second one. Maple Grove fans sensing their team's going to lose, now going through the list of sports that they can beat Osseo in.
That's great.
Let's play hockey.
Let's play football. Yeah.
Soccer, and baseball.
Yeah, well, guess what? We're at basketball,
Right.
though, you know.
And Osseo's going to win. Hawkins in another drive. Not good. Tipped in the air. And the loose ball taken by Waits. The handoff goes to Waits. Trying to get another assist to Smith and just missed on that pass. And it's out of bounds.
I'm going to interview Tyrese Waits, and I'm going to ask him about that last pass. How could you hit the rim on that alley-oop? Well, that's what makes this rivalry so good, right? They know how to jab at each other. And
three-pointer not good. On the outside try from Pullman. Into the hands of Waits, 12 seconds to go. Into the front court to Jukowicz, and presumably they'll hold here. And that'll be it. And Osseo coming off that win the other night at home against Totino Grace. A little bit of a slow start offensively in the first half, but great defense all night. Never let Maple Grove into this one at all. And they win it by a score of 55-43 as they improved to 13-5 on the season, 9-2 in the Northwest Suburban Conference. Maple Grove dropping to 6-10 overall and 6-4 in the Northwest Suburban Conference. Maple Grove next game at Andover on Friday, and then another big one for Maple Grove in this stretch of 3 games where they play Totino tonight, Maple Grove, and then on Monday at Park Center. Good crowd on hand tonight. Good student support, community support for both of these schools. Fun to see here tonight. And Osseo leads from start to finish. Jumped out to that 10-0 lead, and they win it going away by a score of 55-43. Ryan Iverson's going to grab Tyrese Waits here in a moment. The Osseo players going over and talking to some of their fans and support. We're out here. And let's go down the floor now. And Ryan is standing by with Tyrese Waits.
I'm here with Tyrese Waits. Tyrese, 14 points. We don't keep track of assists, but I'm guessing 8 to 10 assists. You were great tonight. How'd it feel?
It felt good. We got the team win. Rival game, it was fun.
One of the things we talked about, you guys just coming off a big win on Monday against Totino Grace. Chance that maybe you're going to overlook tonight, but you guys were ready for it. Was that something you were worried about as well?
No, we play every game like it's like TG. Every game is TG. Every game is Hopkins. We play the same every game. Same energy. We bring it every time.
One of the things I noticed about you, I said it all night long, is as quick as you are, you play at a great pace, change speeds. Is that what you would describe yourself offensively, just crafty like that?
Yeah, I feel like I can shoot the ball, I can drive, I'm just unstoppable.
Who wins one-on-one, you versus Amoria in practice?
Me.
You take it over? All right, well, you guys are coming off a couple of great wins. You got Park Center next week. How is it? I mean, every night is a grind in this league, right? You can't ever look ahead. You can't overlook an opponent. How do you guys get yourself ready now for another big game against Park Center?
We practice hard, we focus, we just take everything serious in practice. Yeah, next 2 days is going to be a really good practices, I feel like. Monday, get the W.
Is Coach Tyson going to take it easy on you in practice after a nice win?
No, never does.
Last question for you. What's the goal for this Osseo team? You guys have proven you can beat anyone, you can play with anyone. What's your goal for this team here the rest of this year?
Target center. That's the goal. That's the goal.
How about you for next year? What are you thinking college-wise?
I got options. I'm just weighing them out right now, just waiting for that right call, right fit. And yeah, that's
well, keep up the great work, buddy. Fun to watch. Congrats on the win. All right, back to you, John.
All right. Thanks, Ryan. Nice game here for Tyrese Waits, picking up the 14 points, 10 of them in the first half. Really led the way early and got Osseo on the right track, and they win by 12 points. Well, that will do it for our telecast tonight from Maple Grove High School. Hope you've enjoyed it. For Ryan Iverson and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. It's Osseo, number 8 in the state in 4A. They win it over Maple Grove, 55-43.